Hi, I'm Claire. Welcome to my channel. This is Grief Conversations with Claire, and welcome back to the series on types of grief that I'm doing. Today we're going to be talking about delayed grief. So as I said, I'm Claire. I am a grief coach, grief educator and speaker. I am a bereaved granddaughter to my nan and granddad, to my sister Lisa, and doggy mum to Maggie. I've also had many other losses as well that don't have the titles to go to them, but the impact is still very, very high on those relationships that I had. So we're going to be talking about delayed grief today. When it comes to grief, this is not about it being a competition. This is not about comparison. It's one of the reasons I'm doing these videos, is so then we don't compare ourselves to others, because it's all individual to us and it's all our own worst loss. But what I am looking to do is help you not label yourself, but gives you words and understanding as to what might be occurring for you. I'm always in the kitchen, well, generally in the kitchen. I did the video before this, and I'm going to be doing a video after this, and you're making a packet mix of trifle with me. Normally I'm baking right from straight from ingredients, but every so often a packet mix will come out. My mum brought this to me back earlier in the year. I'd actually forgotten it was in the cupboard, and so I'm making it today. So the jelly got made with the prior video that was on disenfranchised grief, so go and check that one out if that's of interest to you. And then the one after this that I'll be doing will be about cumulative grief, and that will be when I do the topping to this. So we are doing the middle layer, so that's the yellow one here, which is the custard. I'll talk to you about delayed grief. Delayed grief, this is one of the easier ones to understand in terms of the type of grief that it's called. Of delayed grief is exactly what it says. Now, we all come to our grief when it's our right time to come to it. I've got my trusty notes here with me, so I'm going to refer to those to make sure I get to everything. So delayed grief could be that we could not grieve at the time. We might have had to have been in survival mode, taking care of family, working to pay the bills, and we may not have been equipped with the tools for it as well, for any number of different reasons. It's a case of where survival comes in over taking care of and taking care of practical needs. That's the main thing that you need to take care of. It could be your parents died and you had younger siblings to take care of. It could be your spouse passed away, you're now a single parent, and keeping a roof over your head is the main practical task that you've got to take care of. Then the window comes where you can look into your grief and make space for it and be able to put time and focus there for you. So you're never late to your grief. We can't be early to our grief either. We can't do pre-work really. We can when it comes to anticipatory grief, as we start grieving before the death, but we don't want to grieve the person that's already left, thinking they've already left when they are still here with us. And I did a video on anticipatory grief as well, and that was further back in the series, and you'll be able to find that very, very easily. So that's it really for this topic. It's like I said, it really speaks to the nature of what it is. So you're not late to your grief. It is exactly the right time for you to be able to take care of it. The resources are all exactly the same, whether you are taking care of your grief in the acute early days or whether you are months and years out. It's all of the same tools that are available to you and that will help support you through this. So I'm going to go ahead and make the custard. So for those in the US, which is where I live, how come my mum brought this out for me? But I also visit England a fair bit. Love a good trifle. It's very 1970s, 1980s thing. It's a little hard to get hold of now, but when you find one, I always grab it. And I'm gonna make the custard. So custard is very, very English thing as well. I do love a good Bird's custard, the packet mix base. It's got a very specific flavor to it. I make my own creme patissier, which is can be like a thick custard from base, which is also delicious. It's just two different things. So I've already got my little bit of sugar in the saucepan. In goes my custard powder, and then I've always heated up my milk from in the microwave before I add it. It kind of accelerates things along a little bit for you, and there's an energy crisis going on in England, and I mean, cost of living is going up everywhere. So if you can save yourself a little bit somewhere, it's nice to be able to do that. So I will continue on with this. I am going to mix the powder and the sugar with all of the milk, pop it on the top of the oven, and finish it off, and then I will cool it, layer it up on the jelly, and I will be back with yourselves with doing what's called the dream topping stage. I love this stuff. I don't like cream. Just a dislike. So this is a powder that adds an extra milky flavor to milk, and it also sets it up as well, so it goes great on the top of a trifle. Please pop your comments below, any questions you have. I will pick those up in the episode it aligns with, or if I've already done the episode or it's different, then I will do a special episode at the end where I cover questions that people have had. So pop them below and ask anything. And if you're a little uncomfortable about asking it out in the open, send me a DM and I will respond to it here and also acknowledge you in the message as well. The next episode that I'll be covering will be on cumulative grief, which is where you have a lot of griefs or losses that occur together, which can cause you to have different types of grief. I will keep going with this. Thank you for being here. Give me a like and subscribe. Helps it send the next episodes through to you. And take good care. Bye.